teach me wrong from right, and I'll show you what I can be. And say it for me, say it to me, and I'll leave this life behind me. Say it if it's worth saving me. Heaven's gates won't open up for me. With these broken wings I'm falling. All I see is you. These city walls ain't got no love for me. I'm on the ledge of the 18th story. Oh, I scream for you. Please, I'm calling. And all I need from you. I'm falling, I'm falling. Show me what it's like. The last one standing. And teach me wrong from right. And I'll show you what I can be. And say it for me, say it to me, and I'll leave this life behind me. Say it if it's worth saving me. I'm falling. And all I need is you. Please, I'm calling. And all I scream for you. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Show me what it's like. The last one standing. Teach me wrong from right. And I'll show you what I can be. Say it for me, say it to me, and I'll leave this life behind me. Say it if it's worth saving me. I'm falling. Say it for me, say it to me, and I'll leave this life behind me. Say it if it's worth saving me.
I feel great, 15-0, and we won the 60th. That was the goal at the beginning of the year, to get to 60 and then win that 60th game. These seniors have played in 60 games. That's incredible. But they didn't play in 60, but they were on a team for 60 games, and so proud of them. You know, the defense has been stout all year, and it was a defensive battle. You know, we had some opportunities offensively, but we didn't quite get it in there. And you know, if you play hard enough, long enough, two great teams going at it, and you know, 10-9 about says how evenly matched we work.
All of us 23 guys stuck all the way from 7th grade all the way up, and it's just we create a bond that normally people, you know, I guess us guys, we're all from quarter, nobody's moving in, nobody's moving out. And I mean, we just create a great bond, and we're always lifting together, always joking around together, and we're just a really relaxed environment, and it's just a lot of fun.
Finally, you're adding to the legacy for Coldwater. How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, I couldn't have done it without my teammates, and going out with the legacy means a lot, and being 15-0 state champ senior year, you can't ask for more.
Well, it's too hard to explain right now. It's just the emotions are flowing. It's just an incredible feeling. Offense wins games, defense wins championships. That's what we always say at Coldwater. And I mean, we just came through. Our game plan was great, and everybody just executed it. And I got banged up at the end there, but I mean, just taped it up. I had to finish those last 3 minutes. That's been our goal for since the beginning of the season, since last December, and for us to complete that goal, live up to the potential, I mean, that's just incredible and an amazing feeling.
60, you know, after we started winning a couple playoff weeks, we were like, got to win the 60th, and that's what we did tonight.
Talk about how special this team is.
Special team, 23 seniors, that doesn't happen with a Division V team very often. As a sophomore, it's my honor to play with them. Well, we knew what they wanted to do, and we knew that we played bad last year, so we were going to change our game plan a little bit to play better this year.
I thought our defense played outstanding the entire game. You know, obviously we'd like to move the ball a little bit better. We had a chance here at the end, inside the 50 with the ball, and a couple more first downs. We might be able to kick a field goal, but I got to put it on me. I called a crappy game. Should have, I don't know. Their defense is very good. There's no doubt about it. We knew that, and we every time we made a little bit of progress, and you know we couldn't get in a rhythm. We never got into a real rhythm where we got going, and we, I mean, that's hats off to them. They played an outstanding game defensively. I thought our defense did a nice job, but we just didn't have the consistency on offense. And I'd take the blame for that. These guys played their hearts out.
Coach, what would you criticize about your play calling?
Everything. We only got 7 points. I mean, the defense got 2 points. I'll look back, and I just didn't do a very good job. We should have got more points. These guys, they bust their butt, and it's up to me to get them in the position to make the right plays. So I got to take this one. That's all me.
Coach, Damon didn't get a lot of touches tonight. Was he hurt or?
No, we ran the option and we never got to the pitch. They did a nice job running off the edges of the pitch man, and you know, we had some things. Scott had a couple of nice runs, and we got going with the fullback a little bit. But it just didn't seem like we could ever get in a nice rhythm. I said the time of possession, we did. You know, they had the ball more than we did, and that usually doesn't happen. We usually like to control the ball.
Scott, talk about the defensive pressure Coldwater was putting on the offense. Just talk about trying to get plays going.
They did a real good job, up front. They squeezed down the tight end. We started to get stuff going, and then they did a nice job when we got out of the red zone, and they just stepped up and stopped us.
I thought they did a nice job mixing it up, mixing the fronts. They did every play. They were in a different front, which is okay. We're okay with that. But we would get 6, 8, 10 yards, and then 0 and 0, and that would end up in a 3rd and long. We didn't consistently get 4, 5, 6 yards, and they did a good job of, giving up 8 yards, but then the next play not giving us any. So in our offense, we like to get 4 and 4 and 4, and then pop the big one. We never popped a big play.
He was a real strong kid, tall, powerful, fast. He's got a really good arm. He's just overall a good player. So we just kind of had to step it up and try to get to him, but he pulled through for his team. Did really well.
Coach, you think playing them same place, same time, same teams, that there was an advantage or disadvantage for either team coming in today?
No, they got the ball with about 2 minutes left in the half. That field goal they got ended up being the difference in the game. I thought our defense in the second half was outstanding. They didn't get a point. I just think that they had to drive at the end of the half and got points out of it. They had a couple penalties on us. I think 3 face mask penalties on us, and that was the difference in the game. We couldn't put together a nice drive in the second half and win. We had plenty of chances to get a drive and win the game. We just came up short tonight.
Damon, do you feel like they were keying on you, keeping the ball out of your hands?
Somewhat. They always have. Last year, I really didn't do too much. Got a couple long runs. Their corners and their secondary really come up and hit. They flow the ball really well, and they have a good defense. They have a great defense.
Talk about hitting. Have you ever been in a harder hitting game?
Besides Ursuline, no. No, that was a hard hitting game. The defense always flew to the ball, so no.
David, I know it's kind of tough right now, but you've been on the field for most of these last 4 years. Put in perspective what you guys have accomplished.
Yeah, we accomplished a lot. It's hard to swallow losing by 1 point and losing the state championship. But hey, we came a far way, and to make it here twice is an accomplishment in itself. So I'm proud of my teammates.
I know it's tough after a loss, but is there any part of you any of you guys want to say anything about Coldwater after losing the 3 state finals, coming back and winning one?
I am kind of happy for them because they really have been working hard for this. They've been here year after year, so they're a good team. Work hard every year. I mean, they're looking for one and they got it. So,
Coach, you had 2 shots after the safety, and both drives. You're in search of a touchdown or a field goal, and nothing came up.
Very frustrating. We got the one ball. I think the one time we got the ball around the 50 or something, and we got a first down, and then 2 running plays in a row. We got 0 and 0, and then the pass play was wide open. It was tipped at the line. I mean, it was open to catch it and run. I think we did another first down and we're inside the 30, but they got their hands on it, knocked it down, and then we had 3 timeouts, so we punted. It was 4th and 10.
Tiger, can you talk about that 3rd and 8? They're able to get that 44-yard play. What were you guys looking for? And obviously they get the big completion.
Well, you know, we were in man, and we covered them up pretty good. They were running a little stop out, trying to get the first down. The quarterback just bought time and rolled around. The kid stopped and then took off down the sideline. The quarterback made a very nice throw, and then made a good throw and catch. And otherwise, they'd have punted. We'd have had decent field position. I thought the defense just did an outstanding job in giving us some chances. And they're a very good football team, and they're great kids. And I have great kids too. I mean, these kids, we've lost 1 game in 2 years. It stinks it has to be today, but you know, win, lose, or draw, these are unbelievable young men, and I'm very proud of them.
It didn't seem like a big deal at the time, but in hindsight, you almost went for 2 after the touchdown. Was that confusion, or were you what was going on?
No, we planned to go for 2. Yesterday in practice, we said if we score, we're going for 2. We're going to run the line, run the play. And we lined up in the wrong formation. It's like all the time. Yeah, we lined up in the wrong formation from what we did in practice a couple times yesterday. We were going to go for 2. And looking back now, it stinks that we didn't. You can't foresee that.
Sure.
Mike, what could you say about the senior class, what they've accomplished?
They're a great group of kids, and I'm blessed, very blessed to have them as my role models ahead of me, work ethic that they showed me throughout my life, and just to play alongside them these last 2 years has been excellent for me, and I'm going to miss every one of them. I love them like brothers. They're a great group of kids.
Let's say 4 years from now when you're completing your college career, in that moment where you look back at your experience at Kirtland, what are the 1 or 2 things that you're going to remember most?
You know, I remember the community, this team. Kirtland's a great place, and I'm so blessed to have grown up here and played with the guys I've played with, and I'll never forget Kirtland. So.
What kind of legacy do you think you guys have left?
I think we left a pretty good legacy. You know, making it here 2 years in a row, going on a 29-winning game streak. I mean, not too many teams can say that. So I'm proud of my teammates, and I'm proud of what we accomplished.
Scott, same question.
You know, when I was a freshman, you know, we didn't make the playoffs, and I think we left a pretty good legacy. We set a standard, I think. You know, when I was in 8th grade, lost to Ursuline by 1, they set the standard. And we came in last year, won the state championship, and we set a new standard. Then we got back and came up 1 point short, which stinks, but I think our legacy is pretty good, and a lot of people are going to remember this team.